future millionaires, and also hello, brand new students of overnightmillionaireuniversity.com. Hey, this is Wesley Virgin. Welcome to another Sunday mindset message here. Okay. As many of you are aware, I go live every single Sunday. As a matter of fact, I've been live every single Sunday for the past 5 years. Okay. And, I do these talks from my bedroom. I know it's dark, and I know some of you are on the podcast, maybe on Spotify, or maybe you just here with me live on Instagram here. And listen, this is how I want to begin the Sunday talk, if you don't mind. Okay, bear with me. This is how I would like to begin. I want everybody to comment these words below. And it's about 4 words. This is my year. 4 words. Okay. I think sometimes we need to be reminded that this is my year. Okay. But I want to go a little bit deeper, if you don't mind. Okay. And I want you to type, this is my week. We do spend a lot of time thinking about the year, and, it's 2025. It's November 2nd here. And I know we're getting ready to move forward towards 2026. And listen, we get focused on the year, but how about we think about the week? Let's think about the next 7 days. How about you do this with me? Raise your right hand and say, this is my week. Okay. Everybody, including you, women, men, moms, fathers, workers, entrepreneurs. I want you to type below, this is my week. Okay. Type it. Type it a few times, like, this is my week. This is my week. This is my week. Close your eyes and say it to yourself. This is my week. This is my week for change. This is my week that everything that I want, every desire, every dream, every thought that enters my mind will take place. Can we do that for a second, for about 5 seconds? Before I get into the topic, go ahead, type, this is my week. Come on, ladies, men, kings, queens. This is my week. And I want you not just to type it. I want you to say it. This is my week. I'm going to say it with you. I'm a multimillionaire, and I still do the basics. I have every dream car I've ever wanted to buy. I've been to not every country, but I've been to about 35 countries, and I got about 160 more to go. But I'm still doing the basics, folks. Okay, this is my week. I have a beautiful view. I have a beautiful, gorgeous penthouse. I have a beautiful family. But this is my week. You hear me? I'm here to tell you. Yeah, even though I do $500 to $1 million a month, this is my week. Okay, period. This is my week. And you don't want to hear my goals because they're insane. It's my week to do $1 million in one day, every day. I don't know what your goal is. I don't know what your dream is. I don't know what you want, but I would suggest you say it. Okay. I would suggest you open your mouth and communicate it to yourself because it works. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to start the topic this morning. It's a beautiful morning, by the way. Your life isn't broken. It's just buffering. Okay? You can go ahead and write that down because you might want to come back to it or come back to this video. As a matter of fact, if you want me to save this video, just tap the like button one time and say, save it, Wesley. Comment below, save it. Okay? Your life isn't broken. Okay? It's just buffering. So let me give you one of my guilty pleasures, okay? And I'm not proud of this, but it's what I do, okay? Because I know when you think about millionaires, you think about they're so disciplined. They don't do anything. They don't listen to TV. They don't listen to radio. They're just working out and working and playing chess and making money. If you're not making money, they don't want to talk to you. It's all about no sleep. Okay, cool. But yes, we do have a human side to us as well. So I was watching Netflix and I was watching Love is Blind. Okay. That's one of my favorite shows. Don't throw rocks at me. Love is Blind and Married at First Sight. Those are my shows. Tap the like button if you can get down with those shows. They're funny. That's why I watch this. It's not that I want to be on the show. It's not that I agree that you should get married when you meet someone in a pod, or you should see somebody at the first time you see them, you should get married. Hell no. That's impossible. I would never do that, right? But it's entertaining. It's funny, right? So I love it. I love it. I love the variety of the entertainment, and I definitely love the drama. Oh my God. I know what you guys thinking. Wesley, you want drama? You like drama? No. I like watching it on TV sometimes. Okay. Their drama, not my drama, because I have none. Okay. So I was watching it a particular night, the last season. It was funny. I think it was the Austin. Was it Austin or Delaware? I don't know. But it was Denver. And I was watching it. And then it started to buffer. Okay. You know, when you're watching Netflix and it just starts to like load and pause, you're like, what's going on? What's happening? Why this thing is not playing? What's the problem? What's up with my stupid internet? Internet, what's going on? Right? We start to scream at the TV. We scream at the remote. And as it's buffering, and buffering is basically because it's trying to download the next scenes. Okay. It's trying to download the next picture frames so you can watch it. And it's dependent upon a ton of things that can happen, right? The reason why it will buffer. And I decided to be patient. And before you know it, it started to play again. What I want you to understand, that's your life. Like, it's not like nothing is working. I think we have this thought that, well, Wesley, I'm putting in the work. I'm working, Wes. I'm working my ass off, right? I'm really sacrificing, and I want this incredible life that me and my family deserves to have. And sometimes, your life is playing, but it seems that it's pausing or it's stopping or it's slowing down. And sometimes because you don't see the outcome, you say, well, I guess this is not working. I'm putting in all this work, but I don't see the outcome. I'm not seeing the results. But I want you to understand that your movie hasn't stopped. It's just buffering, preparing you for the next scene. Can I get an amen to that, please? Let me say that one more time. Like, you're moving, like the movie that's called your life, it hasn't stopped. Okay? Even though it's stuck on a period, in life, sometimes you feel that you get stuck on a certain issue or a certain problem in your life, in your business, in your marriage, whatever. And you're like, man, what's going on? I feel like I'm stuck here. Listen, you're not stuck. It's buffering. There's something that's happening in places where you can't see, preparing you to see the next frames. The next frames is the outcome and the result that you've been praying for. The outcome and the result that you want. Does that make sense? Okay? And the reason why I want to share this with you this morning, because so many of you quit so early. I run the largest manifestation university on the internet right now, and it's a blessing. It's called overnightmillionaireuniversity.com. And we're enrolling thousands of people literally every single day right now. And it's been a blessing. I'm going viral all over the internet, on Facebook here. And I know you guys don't watch Facebook. That's probably why you haven't seen my ads, because it's on Facebook. But every once in a while, it's always some person that says, well, Wesley, I don't know if this is right for me. I don't know if this is for me. Well, I thought this was something different. Well, I don't know. I think I've even had people make excuses, say, oh, my kid bought it. My 5-year-old child bought the program. And what they don't understand, and this is what I teach, is that's the old them. See, the old you, what you have to understand, even when you invest or you buy a program or start something new, you're starting something new as the old you. You haven't became the new you yet. So you have to be very conscious that, okay, I'm still the old me. Even though I took a leap of faith, I bought something, I invested in something, I made a commitment that I'm going to stick to this thing and I'm going to be this type of person, I'm still the old me. Which means is if you're still the old you, you're still going to have the same old thoughts. I don't know if this is for me. I'm afraid. Well, I heard this before. All those thoughts is the old you. And so many people, not a lot, but some, they quit. They give up. And it was just buffering. Like, I've had somebody, they'll go through the program for 4 days, 7 days. They'll think, well, I don't see anything. You're buffering. It's buffering. Well, I feel like I'm stuck, Wes. I love your program, but I feel like I'm stuck. I mean, because I'm not seeing any progress. You're buffering. I want everybody to comment these words below. I'm buffering. That's it. Like, you're not failing, and it's not that it's not working. You're buffering. Sometimes it takes time to download the picture that you deserve to have. Sometimes it takes time to download the life that you have been thinking about and picturing and imagining for the past 10 years. It just takes some time to download those new images. Does that make sense? You're giving up too quick. Do you understand that? You're like you want a different life, correct? Many of you want a different life. Like, you want a life of abundance. You want a life of love, a life of joy, a life of happiness. Hit the like button if that's what you want. Of course, we want to feel happy. We want to feel that we're making progress. We want to feel significant. We want to feel important. We want to feel love and connection. What I want you to understand is it's buffering. Those are new images that must enter your mind. Those are new situations and new successes. Okay? New prosperity beliefs. Your brain doesn't recognize that, so it takes some time because you're downloading some new pictures and new images called your new life inside of your brain, ladies and gentlemen. Think about how long you have been thinking the way that you've been thinking, 10, 20, 30 years. Some of you have an old picture that's been there since the 70s, the 60s, the 80s, the 90s. It's been there for so long. Some of you have outdated software in your mind. You still on Windows 1995. Some of you, your mind is an iPhone 7. You haven't updated nor upgraded in decades. So if it takes some time for your mind to upgrade, because you're on iPhone 6 and you want an iPhone 17, can I get an amen? It may take some time to download that software to ensure it's compatible. It's going to buffer. Comment below. I'm buffering. Okay? You're just buffering. It's not like your life is over. It's not like nothing ever works out for me. I tried everything. I spent my money. I went to seminars. I'm reading the books. I'm praying to God. You're buffering. Relax. Take a deep breath. Like, we're loading something new. And I get it. You know, when I'm watching Netflix and I'm watching Love is Blind, I want to see what's going to happen next. And it starts to buffer and I get a little bit impatient. I'm like, come on, because you have the expectation that something amazing or something insane is going to happen. So you're on the edge of your seat and it's buffering. And you say, man, what's going on? I want to see what's going to happen next. And that's you. You want to see what's getting ready to unravel in your life. You want to say, well, all the work that I put in, I'm ready. I got chills. I got goosebumps because I'm ready to be revealed. I'm ready to see and be revealed I want the outcome to be revealed to me based off the work that I've been putting in for the last decade and the last 5 and the last 20 years. And I get it. I know that you're a little antsy about it. You're like, God damn, man, come on, man, come on. You know, I'm hitting the play button sometimes. You know, when it's buffering, you hit the play button, you hit the stop button, you hit the pause button, thinking that's going to cause the buffering to stop, and it does not. And then when I do, I sit back on my couch. I take a deep breath. And I wait. I wait for it to load. And that's what I want you to do. It doesn't mean that I stop watching. Some of you just turn the TV off. You're like, you know what? Screw this. I'm not watching this anymore. I don't have time to wait. And that's what you do to your goals, your dreams, everything that's new. Everything that's new that you start, you just stop. You're like, man, I ain't got time for this. This ain't working. It's been 72 hours. It's been 48 hours. It's been 4 years. It's been 8. You know, I ain't doing this. It's been 2 months. Man, it's not working for me. And you turn off the TV. Right? You turn off the cable. And you go to Hulu. You go to another program. Go to Amazon Prime. Well, let me go to Tubi. Well, let me watch HBO. Because it's buffering over there. Wrong answer. Patience. You're just buffering. You know, I've met so many people that, oh my God, I know people who have been so close. They were so close and they quit. Like I know people personally. They were so close to a major breakthrough that would have changed their entire life. And they quit. I know somebody personal right now. They have worked hard for so many and they gave up. God damn. You know what? When we quit and give up, we all have the tendency to justify why we quit and why we gave up, right? Well, no, I had to do this. I had to. Well, you know, this wasn't the best for me. This. I'm telling you, I know people who was at the, man, I'm talking about at the edge. It was getting ready to just rain abundance in their life. And he stopped. All I want you to understand is this. Don't let that be you. Don't allow the buffering to persuade you that you're not moving forward. Because you are. Like if you're listening to this, you're moving forward. How many people on a Sunday morning is listening and watching a black screen of a young black millionaire from Houston, Texas? Not many. How many people you know on the Sunday morning, they're educating themselves? They're not looking for motivation. They're not looking for inspiration. Like, you don't need motivation from me. You need to be educated. I'm here to educate you. I'm a professor. Okay? I'm here to teach you. Okay? And I use metaphors and analogies to do that because I want you to understand that you're giving up and you're quitting too fast. The old part of you, I tell when people enroll into my program, in my courses, I say, listen, the first 7 days are going to be the most difficult. I'm just being upfront with you. I'm not going to bullshit you. It's going to be tough because you're battling with the old you. You know what the old you does? It procrastinates. The old you doesn't have time. The old you buys stuff and don't do stuff. That's what the OU does. The OU says, this is not for me. This is not going to work out. You know, Wesley, this is not, I don't know. Oh, somebody took my credit card and they bought the program. It wasn't me. Like, that's the OU. Do you not understand? I heard this before. I thought this was something brand new. This is not what I thought. That's the OU. How do you not know that? I mean, that's the OU. Because that's what you always do. Look at your track record, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? It's so mind-boggling how people still don't understand that, like, it's you doing it to you. It's not the course. It's not the program. It's not the workout equipment. It's not the gym. It's not the lack of nutrition. It's not the mentor. It's not your daddy or your mama. It's you. You are self-sabotaging your success. You are self-sabotaging your progress. You are. Not me. When someone get on the internet, they watch my little VSL, my video to sell them and basically tell them what I have to offer, and they pull out their credit card and they buy it. After that moment, it is all you, because I'm not there. You're on the internet. You're watching that video on your phone. You get the script. You get Overnight Millionaire University. That's you. Whatever conversation that is taking place in your mind, that is you. But what I want you to understand, that's the old you. When you get a gym membership or start to actually utilize your gym membership and you haven't been in the gym in months and weeks, what I want you to understand, that's the old you stepping into that gym. You had a moment, you looked at your body, you almost wanted to cry because it was unattractive, not just to others, to you. So you made a decision that you're actually going to use what you've been paying for. So you start to go to the gym. You start to work out. You start to hit the weights. You look around the gym. You get on the treadmill. You get on the elliptical. You look at yourself in the mirror. You can't believe how horrible your body is looking. It's looking disorganized and discombobulated. And you just can't stand it, but you continue to keep going to the gym. And 5 days in, you're like, what am I doing? I don't see any progress. Every time you work out, you get home, you take off your clothes, you get on the scale, you look at your body, you don't see progress. It makes you more sad and more disappointed, but you go back. But the conversation in your mind is the old you. You say, man, maybe this is not it for me. Maybe I need to take an Ozempic pill. Maybe I need a fat burner. Maybe I need to go in the sauna. Maybe I just need to go to the doctor so they can just eviscerate and get this fat off my body. I want you to understand that is the old you talking. And it's normal. But you have to be aware of this. I want you to be aware when you decide to do something new, something that is progressive for your life, something that requires you to change your habits and to get rid of your vices. You are going to be uncomfortable. There's a part of you that doesn't want to do it at all. That part of you wants you to be exactly who you are right now. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? If it does, comment the word value. I want you to understand this logically and consciously, that you are sabotaging. It's not me. It's not the gym. It's not the program. It's not your wife, your husband. It's you. So you have to give it time to what? Buffer. The first 7 days, you're buffering, ladies and gentlemen. You're buffering. Got to give your brain new time to download the new program, which equates to your new life. Some of you, you're not giving it enough time. You understand? You have 10 and 20 and 30 years of bad programming, negative programming, limiting beliefs of what you can't do and what you're afraid to do. That is in your belief system, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button if that makes sense to you. So when you start something new, when you enroll into something new, you have to give it time to buffer. There are going to be times that it's going to pause because it's trying to download something new that your brain has never seen before. Download new words, words of prosperity, words of abundance. Hello? Comment below. I'm buffering, Wes. I'm just buffering. Comment those words below right now if you got fingers on your hands, I want you to type, I am buffering. I am not failing. I am buffering. I am not broken. I am buffering. Nothing is wrong with me. I'm just buffering right now. It's okay. Something amazing is about to happen. I just got to be patient. I got to wait. I got to work. I got to learn. I'm buffering. Okay? You're just buffering. That's it. Listen, I have so much love for you. You know, I wish and one day I will, when I'm on stages around the world, there will be a time very soon where I'll be traveling around the world, probably 3, 4 times a month to different countries and different places and cities and just everywhere, speaking to millions of people. And hopefully I get the opportunity to shake your hand, hug you, and let you know, hey, listen, look at me. I got love for you, but you're buffering right now. Take a deep breath. It's okay. I know you feel a bit stressed out, but remember, stress is nothing but you focusing on what you can control right now. That's it. That's what stress is. Stress is nothing but you focusing on what you cannot control right now. Some of you, your money situation is kind of jacked up. You can't fix it right now. Not now. You got debt that you need to pay. You can't fix it right now. Okay? Not in this moment. Maybe you're overweight, unhealthy, sick. You can't fix it right now. You're not going to fix it in 24 hours. It's not going to happen. But what you can do is begin to fix it. What you can do is do the small micro things that fixes everything. And those micro things start with your beliefs. And your beliefs start with who you pay attention to, what you watch, and what you say to yourself and what you say to others. Micro habits is, well, on a daily basis, 8 hours you sleep. So you got about what? 14, what is that? 24, 20, 19, 14, 18, 15 hours that you are awake. Don't judge my math, guys. So my question is, what are you doing the rest of the 15 hours, even today? Like once you leave this Sunday mindset message, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with the remainder 12 hours of your day? That's my question to you. More importantly, what are you going to think about? Who are you going to engage in conversations with today? Hey, I love you. Once again, comment the word value if you've got any value. And if you choose to share this, you can share this as well. And thank you for all the likes and thank you for all the people that are listening to the replays. And I love all my students that are in Overnight Millionaire University. Thank you so much for joining me, trusting me to teach you and educate you so you can finally design the life that you deserve to have. Why? Because this is your week. Never forget that. This is your week. Make it your week by speaking and saying the things that you want and that you believe with conviction that will happen. It has to happen. Much love. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. And let's go.